Hey YouTube, welcome to Dwayne's World. So first thing I want to say is I just want to thank everybody for their support and the launch of my YouTube channel. Definitely have been, everyone's been absolutely great and extremely supportive. I can't thank you guys enough for that. You know, a lot of my content on the channel, revolves around lawn care. But at the same time, I want to explore other things as well, possibly. And that's why you might be looking at this video thinking, what in the world, or why in the world is Dwayne's World focusing and talking about a battery replacement in a Honda Accord? Doesn't make sense. But it does. And the reason why it does is because in my particular channel, or on my channel, I really want to kind of go over things that interest me, in addition to kind of things I'm working on in that particular moment. And there might be some value for somebody else that may have a similar issue or thing that they are encountering that I did. So in this particular video, I kind of want to just talk about how easy it is to replace it. And the reason why I want to show that is, yeah, you can't just take your car to a dealer, or yeah, you can tow it to the dealer, or whatever you want to do. And that's a very viable option. But I'm always the type of guy that I like to do things myself, trust the fact that they're being done right. And with that being said, thought, let me share how to do it. It's not a complicated process. So hopefully you guys like the video, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. As always, subscribe to my channel if it's your first time here. Thank you for being part of it. Maybe this will capture a different audience that I wasn't necessarily intending on grabbing initially. But at the same time, again, the channel really focuses on a lot of things that really interest me, and I'm a huge automotive enthusiast. And definitely thought, let me just kind of throw this out there, see what happens, and hopefully, my lawn care followers will enjoy it, but also new people that maybe never visited the channel before also get some joy and also some nice takeaways from the video. Thanks again. All right, so here we are under the hood of the 2018 Honda Accord. This is a 1.5 liter motor. We are going to be replacing the battery, as I mentioned. Well, wanted to show you guys how I confirmed that the battery was actually bad. This is an old battery tester that I got years ago, and you could tell how old it is based on the fact that it says Radio Shack on there. But it still works and definitely does its job. There's basically two positions, or two different ways to test your battery, one with the motor running and one with the motor off. But this was to kind of confirm my suspicion of the issue that I was having. So let me show you guys really quickly how it works. It's very simple. All you're going to do is you are going to hook up the negative side of the alligator clip here to the negative terminal. And then you are just going to, underneath the lid here, you are going to just press the positive side to it. And as you guys can see here, hopefully you can see, is that it's showing red, or 11% or 11 volts, which is not adequate. This car needs at least 11.5 to 12 volts to be able to start. So that confirmed for me that the battery is dead. All right, so now actual battery replacement time. So let me just quickly show you guys what tools you'll need in order to replace the battery. Now you can use a open 10 millimeter wrench. That definitely will work and get the job done. May take a little bit longer. This one does have a ratcheting option on the back side, so that definitely helps to be able to move it along a little quicker. But my preferred tool in this particular job will be a 10 millimeter deep socket that I'll be using in combination with this 3/8 inch socket wrench. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. What you want to do, the first thing you want to do is you do want to loosen and remove the battery hold down, which is going to be 2 bolts, one here, one on this opposite side. It's actually underneath this particular fitting here. And that will actually lift off once I get the battery off. So let's go ahead and start removing it. Now this is why you want to use the deep socket, just because you have the post. Regular socket probably won't fit. There's just not enough length in there, where the deep socket's going to give you that ability to be able to get a socket down there on there. So just trying to get this enough to where maybe it'll be hand loose or hand tight, which it looks like it is. And we'll be able to get this one bolt off. All right, now that we got that one side off here, go ahead and just start loosening the negative terminal here by removing this bolt right here. And this will lessen the pressure there for me to hopefully be able to get that off. Yep. So as you can see there, you'll just want to be careful not to touch any other metal. There's a plastic up top here, so that'll be fine, just to kind of sit it out of the way. Go ahead and now remove the positive terminal. And that will now start to come loose. It is there. All right, now this, as you can see here, there's a little handle here. It kind of makes it easier to be able to lift out my battery. And in fact, I did not have to remove the second bolt here. Kind of make it easier anyway, so we'll go ahead and leave that there. It's a little bit dusty down there. I'll probably go ahead and clean that up before I put in a new battery. If you notice here on this particular battery, there's an insulation cover. We want to basically reuse that, so we don't want to discard that or get rid of that. All right, and here is the battery tray. So I went ahead and took that out. I'll go ahead and just give that a quick little wipe off. While we have it out, so we can clean it up. Also going to just do a little quick cleanup down here as well. You guys can see that. I'm a big believer in anytime you do take something apart, you should clean it. So that way, before it all goes back together, a lot of times you do not have the opportunity to get back in here. And less dirt in your engine bay is always a better thing. Helps you more easily diagnose any problems or where they may be coming from. So just a good practice that I've kind of learned over the years.
All right, so one of the products that I like to use is Mother's Instant Detailer. Mother's has quite a few different instant detailers on the market. This is a variety of one of them. But it really works great to just, remove dust from the engine bay and or, from the car surface. So if you are looking for something to be able to handle that, it's definitely something you may want to look into if you hadn't tried before.
All right, so here's the battery I picked up as a replacement. This is a factory Honda battery. It does look a little bit different. I'll explain a couple of the differences, but it is the genuine OEM battery. The reason why I chose to go with the OEM battery versus using an aftermarket one was really cost. When I looked at the comparison, an aftermarket one was nearly close to price of the OEM one. So I kind of figured, let me just go with the OEM one. I know it's going to work. If there's an issue, I can take it back to Honda. The vehicle's a newer car, so definitely wanted to stick with OEM parts, so chose to go with that. If you look, here is the part number there. As you guys can see, it's the 31 on top on the right-hand part of the screen. It's 31500-TGG- the 100M. This does replace the existing battery that might be in your Honda Accord if it is original. The one with that came from the factory does have a little handle, which this one does not, and that's kind of what scared me at first. I went ahead and looked online and ensured that this battery was the correct one after picking it up from the dealership, and it truly was. It replaces the other part number that's on the factory battery. All right, so now we got the new battery in position. They do come with these little protective covers that are over the negative and positive terminal. We're going to go ahead and remove those. They will not be reused when installing it into the final placement. So as you can see here, this just pretty much lifts off. That's the positive side, and the negative side has a little cover on there as well to be removed off. So just to kind of test and show earlier, as I demonstrated with the old battery, in this particular battery, hopefully it should be okay being a brand new battery. I look up the negative side and the positive side here. If you look here, I have a very different result than I did the first time. So now it's saying that there's 12 volts and that it's good to go. All right, so before I go ahead and tie down any of the terminals, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the bracket here that I initially removed in order to get the battery out, along with the 10mm nut. All right, so I got the bracket holder or battery tie down started. So I'm going to go ahead and start tightening that. Okay, it's a long screw. We want to make sure it is secure so we do not have any vibration as we're driving. So important that we do tighten it down completely. I'm starting to feel a little bit more resistance, but we're still not quite there. Oh, getting close. And it can still move there, as you can see, so we want to maybe apply a little bit more pressure here. That's much better. Yeah, I think we're close. We're good. We're good there. Okay. So next thing we want to do is reattach our terminals. I've always been taught to start with the positive terminal first, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that one's on there. I can go ahead and, as I'm tightening, I like to just kind of hold it down just to make sure it stays in place. It doesn't require too much to get these locked down, but I want to make sure it is snug and tight. Just give it a little pull here, see if it'll come up. It does not. Give it one more turn and we are good there. Go ahead and close the positive terminal there. And now I'm going to go ahead and reattach the negative side here. Okay. So I'm going to, again, same thing. I want to just make sure that I'm fully seated. Again, just going to apply some pressure. And as I tighten down here, just make sure we're good. And we are good. So everything looks good. Everything looks like it's in place. I'm going to go ahead and try to start it up here. And we'll see if we get liftoff. All right, so everything worked. Started right up. Very, very excited about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the car for a quick test drive. It looks like there's some system recalibration on the dashboard, like as far as systems things. So I want to make sure we check all those. But that is how you replace the battery in a 2018 Honda Accord. Very simple. Should probably only take you about 5 to 10 minutes tops. Thank you for watching, and be excellent and party on.